So I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I know I got to empty the compost bucket. And we really just have a compost pile outside. This pile of leaves. Compost might be a little overstating what it is. And since it's cold outside, it acts more like a refrigerator. I don't know that anything's really decomposing, although I turned it last weekend and I didn't find a bunch of food. And then I got to thinking, maybe I need to help something grow. And now my neighbor's gonna run his saw. So while we were at the grocery store, I found worms. So I bought 2 dozen worms and figured I'll add some worms to the pile, and then I can add some of the worms to the raised bed, and then maybe they'll help the soil. I know I got to do something with it this summer, like add some amendments, some manure or something, but maybe the worms will do something. Anyhow, let's see what goes on. This is my pile of leaves. And what I usually do, kind of pick a spot and dig down a little bit. Oh, see, there's something from the past. Looks like eggshells. And I take my bucket, pour it all in there, and then cover it all back up. But this time, I think I want to put some worms in there and let them eat it. Probably, I don't know, a dozen. You know, they talk about worms. I think worms are worms, right? Does that look like worms that'll be happy? No, they don't really come out. How hard can you tug on a worm? Oops, that was a lot of them. I'm not sure they're alive. Yeah, they're alive. So they'll have that food that I just put in there. Maybe they'll eat some of that. See how that goes. And then I cover it back up. I don't want the local critters being described as rats to find the food. Anyhow, that's this year's leaves and past couple years worth of stuff. So I pulled back the tarp a little bit to get access to the soil that I put in there in the fall, and I'll put the rest of my critters in here. We'll see how they're doing. They've been in a refrigerator. I'm not sure they're alive, although they move a little bit. We'll have to come back out here and check in a little bit to see if they make it. So that's all of them. I seem to have lost the original footage for the wrap-up for my little compost venture and my worm venture this morning. So I'm back out here. Like I indicated in the video, the worms were gone the next day. They seemed to be perfectly happy. I don't think anything got in there and ate them. I think they just dug down, and if you remember when I built the thing last fall, it's got a bunch of old tomatoes and stuff in the bottom, so hopefully they're happily eating that. Then in the compost pile, I've been feeding them, and I haven't run into them, so I think all the worms were happy. I'm pretty glad that they survived. There was 24 pretty good sized worms inside that little tiny bucket. That's what I'm trying to do, or what I did try to do to make for some healthy soil. When the garden centers begin to get some amendments and have some stuff, I'll be adding that to it and getting it ready. I've got some soil tests going on. We'll show some of that in the future when we get the results back from the lab. And welcome to 2023, the Bucket Garden. Hopefully this is a terrific year. Thanks for watching.